Right, because when you think of what we really are at the core of our being, we are energy. You cannot create, you cannot destroy energy, you can only transform energy.
Mhm, mhm.
So, if we are energetic beings, death is a transformation and not
And the
a
body.
termination. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
yeah,
definitely part of
that's the line.
evolution.
It's a transformation, not a termination. Because again, when, like Vanilla was saying, when you study science and you know biologically how our bodies are, and not just us, plants, animals, right?
The different
Because they have
lives. Yeah.
life.
The life
They have
force.
life as well. What keeps us going is energy. That's
Mhm.
what really is life, is energy.
If you don't take care of your body, you're not taking care of your soul, right? Your health, your nutrition, everything that we do here helps us become a better soul. And again, this conversation can be crazy because there's, oh, but what about babies who disincarnate, right? What about things that happen that are not supposed to happen, but that person dies? To me, it's all definitely a process. It's and there's a lot of things that happen in life that we have no control of, right? That may cause us to disincarnate before our time. I believe that. For example, there's disasters. There's with a pandemic that we just went through. Those are things that we didn't have control of, but it did put stop to so many different lives, right? And then there's disasters, there's things, and it is the same as, for example, you disincarnate because you fell into like vices and you made the wrong decisions in your life that got you to where you are. You didn't eat well. The doctors say, you know what, if you don't cut alcohol, you only have this long to live. But if you cut alcohol now and change your lifestyle, you might live a little longer. Those are choices that people can make in life, right? So that's why I think care of our spirit, our body is very important in the school of life for our soul, for our spirit.
I think there are other beings possibly in other planets in the galaxy, but we're not told yet about it. Like I always feel like there are the hires that control the people who control planet Earth know more than the people who live within the
The
smaller
people who control planet Earth.
Are you
See,
quoting her?
I'm trying to wrap my brain around that. You think there are a select
I
group of
think there are
people that control planet Earth?
definitely there are selected beings, humans who are knowledgeable enough that have these visions, like knowledge of
They have
things
more
that
information than we do.
more information that we could even, we are just tapping into the things that we embodied and feel that we want to know about. You know what I'm saying? Like we're curious. So we tap in and we want to read a little bit about this and want to connect to that. So we're more in line that there is something out there. There are things out there that are unexplained enough to us that we want to continue looking into. So those people that actually know or have connected to those information basically control the world.
My thing is, when you study science, astronomy,
Mhm,
what Earth is made of, what the sun is made of,
mhm,
what planets are, what this, when you study all of that
mhm.
and you know things outside of Earth, it only makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. I understand. Like, we are nothing, but yet
And
we
that's
are
the
everything
beauty
at the same time.
of our
Right.
soul.
We like the whole cosmos, like what is in the sky is also within us. When you break it down to ourselves, everything that is in the universe is in ourselves. So like I understand that theory 100%, and that's why I do not discount the fact that we don't know. So I cannot say that I'm always going to be recycled back to earth. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I don't believe that, because it's not that I don't believe that. Like that is a possibility. Yeah, that can
Mhm.
happen. I can
Well,
continuously
then my
recycle
belief
my
would
soul to earth.
sorry, my belief then will say that we need or have to be recycled back to earth until we reach that enlightenment enough to be able to step into the different realms that you're talking, or
Yeah,
galaxies that you're
absolutely.
talking about.
But a lot of people don't have these conversations. Do you think they fear like what people might think of them if they talk about these things?
Yeah, definitely. Like right now, I have a little fear like, oh my God, my grandmother would hear me right now and she'd be like, girl, you're going to hell, because of what I'm
We are
saying right
breaking the
now.
rules.
And I
I don't
think,
think I'll ever get to a point that I'm like, this is my belief. Because there's so much that I learn and so much that I question, there's so much that I think about that I don't know. I'm always going to be like, I don't know. And when that time comes for me to know, I will know.
So that's your belief that you're
What?
constant learning, and it's beautiful because it just shows that you are up for the whole enlightenment, of your spirit, because it's knowledge, and it's being a good person, it's character, it's building honor, and above all, it's love, 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 love. That's what Jesus was, that's what Jesus showed us, and I think that is what really gets us to understand our purpose here on earth. And it's love that will help us when we do disincarnate to go to the afterlife and not linger around because our family are suffering, crying. Like, I believe a good thing about enlightened person is someone who does not fear death, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so someone who doesn't fear that to me is an enlightened soul because they understand the process. They understand the magic and the beauty and the secret of it all.
Or they welcome the unknown because we honestly, truly do
They
not
like
know.
it too. Yeah. Again, so cool.
What makes us, like, I can only use us as an example, to be curious enough to have these conversations with ourselves and or with other people? Like, what's the difference between me and Joe Schmo down the street who could never really think and go beyond to say, like, my soul is special? Like, some people just don't even think
Yeah.
about that. Like,
Right.
what's the
So
difference?
our lives are a series of decisions that we make, right? So there's infinite ways that your life could have turned out just based on a decision you made as a child, right?
Mhm.
When you think about it, Joe Schmo and you and Joe Schmo could have started your lives in the same way, in the same house, same parents, but yet you maybe became this distinguished leader in your community, and Joe Schmo ended up in prison. Because even though you guys started at the same point, as the days go on, each day you're making a decision. Each moment you're making a decision, whether it's a decision to stay home or to go out, a decision to go to this school, a decision to not go to school. You know what I'm saying? Every single decision is branching your path into different areas. So you are where you are. You have the knowledge that you have based on all of the decisions you've made up until this point. And Joe Schmo decided to make different decisions, and that's why Joe Schmo is where they are. So again, that's another thing that I believe that we have unique to us as humans is that ability to choose and to be able to create the life we want to live. But in order to do that, we have to have evil. We have to have good. We can't be able to be given a choice if we don't have one or the other. Then there's no choice. I may like looking at the
The snow.
snow falling, but I don't want to be in it.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it and I understand its cycle. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why I was put here. And even my
Yeah.
kids be like,
Very
"Why
good.
didn't you ever leave? Like, you could have left." Because why we say it all the time. Why did our parents choose to come
Here.
immigrate us to this area? You know what I mean? Again, it goes back to understanding and understanding our lineage and our family history and what was here. Why did they come here? And once you understand that, you're like, okay. And then I had the choice. I could have left. We all could have left, but we didn't. Why?
We
You
can
know what I'm
all
saying?
still do.
Right, we can all still do, but I'm just saying, like, up until this point in my life, I've still managed to stay here.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Why?
And maybe it's still a process for our soul to be even more evolved, to be able to do more things that we love by moving. But again,
Absolutely.
because this is the school of life, sometimes we linger and we find excuses to why we're going to stick around here. And that's, it's the school of life. We're learning. Maybe when
Another
you're
reason why
40, I mean,
when you're
Yeah.
40, you think she
I
20 years
meant,
old running
I
these
meant, when you're
streets?
like
You
60
think
or
she's
80,
20?
you might be like, I'm making the move.
And a
Now
lot of
you're
people
smart enough to be
do.
like, my bones
Mhm.
don't need this anymore. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
oh, if I only did it 30 years ago. There's all that comes with life and learning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I say
to
believe in
question
anything that
things.
helps you thrive. You know what I mean? Deep down inside, you know what makes you happy. Like, believe in what helps you thrive, what helps you be a better person, what helps you enjoy life more. And if it is believing in a heaven and hell, and that's what it's going to take to help you be a better person, to love your neighbor, to help other people, to pursue your dreams, if that's what it takes for you, then who am I to tell you to believe in reincarnation? Who am I to tell you to believe in the afterlife? No, as long as you're not hurting me, you're not hurting others, and we're all, in a sense, here for the advancement of the human race, the advancement in protecting the earth, like all that stuff. As long as we're all moving towards that goal, how we get there, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
to each his own. But I do want us as a people to get to a point where we're all like on higher vibration, and where, like you said, Vanilla, like children aren't starving and people aren't getting killed. We know those things are not right. We all know we are at the point as humans of evolution that killing each other and letting each other starve and be hungry and all that stuff is not right.
We know, and I
Why?
know and we know, and then there's people who believes like, oh, it's how the world is.
But that's
For
not
us to
true.
get to the moon, those people have to starve and die because they're not enlightened enough to know that the soul is, I'm gonna say it, more important. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
That's really what you are, what we are.